Good morning, everyone. My name is Lamont Gilchrist, www.L.G.FIT45.com is my website. Go check it out. Today is 7/12/17. So I wanted to make a quick video because I had a consultation with a lady yesterday. And we were discussing some of her goals, the things that she did, other issues about lifestyle and things and stuff like that. And I get this a lot, and it's really weird, but it's not weird. Is that she could not, in my professional opinion, see reality. And what I mean by that is, I think a lot of people have a huge problem with self-conviction. The only conviction that really counts, like the courts can convict you, your family and other people can convict you, whether you are innocent or guilty. They may not understand the circumstances. If you steal an apple because you're hungry, is it the same as if you steal something because you are greedy or you're whatever? The scriptures and all sorts of societies speak upon these acts. The same thing if you eat a pig because you are starving and you're out in the wilderness and you're eating locusts and honey and things and stuff of that particular thing, or this is what your slave master is feeding you. Is it the same thing as if you're choosing to eat pig feet, or if you're choosing to eat these things, or you're choosing to take in these things? So free will and free choice is a hell of a gift, but it has a huge cost to the conscious or the enlightened spirit or soul, or the wise individual, as Solomon in the Bible proved, with all his doings and everything that he's explored with all that wisdom. He had free will, and it ripped him apart. And so that's what I mean by being delusional. I think a lot of people in this world are delusional, to be honest, and they hide behind that delusion. And it's not even really about being delusional. They hide and they justify being delusional with that someone else did it, which makes no difference. I mean, if someone else jump off a bridge, or you're going to jump off a bridge, no one else can live your life. No one else can look and perceive the world the same way that you see it. You can connect, you can be married, you can have kids, you can have ancestors, you can have children, you can teach them everything you want to, but they are going to perceive and project and see the way and the world and feel and deal with the world and the things that they deal with from their own perspective, because that's the only way that we as Homo sapien human beings can actually, in this physical form, absorb what we call reality. And so that's why, I get people all the time that come to me with these delusional ideals of how they're going to transform their body and what they're going to do, that they're going to just walk whatever this amount of time, or I'm just going to do this, I don't lift heavy, I don't blah, blah, blah. And I try to tell them the scientific process that goes along with getting in shape, that goes along with repairing your body, the damage that you may have to pay, the things that you may or may not be able to accomplish, the different epigenetics situations that you'll put yourself in, and your genetics playing huge factors. So the percentages and the possibilities are not hopeless because you're breathing. So I always believe someone has a chance. But the reality of what it is that you're going to have to do, and you may or may not reach those particular goals, is what you need to face and what we need to come up with a strategy to kind of try to figure out. So the takeaway from this is that if you cannot convict yourself, because no one knows the reasoning behind why anyone does anything, and you can blame your mom and your dad because it's the way that they fed you, and you can blame this, and kids for sure because you're being guided, so they get a pass. And then young adults, you're ignorant, your hormones, your other things that are going on, you're being influenced by your peers and other things and stuff of that particular nature. And so you halfway kind of get a pass, but you better figure it out because, you know, there's real dangers and there's real traps and situations that you can get involved in that can rip your spirit apart and hold you captive out of guilt and other things and stuff like that, especially if you're not a strong individual and you don't have good counsel or good guidance. But as you get older and you still go on with this delusional aspect of your life and have no self-conviction or accountability, that you're not willing to take a hard look at yourself, then there is some real mental illness and some real delusional, dysfunctioning reality that's occurring. And I see it at the highest level. I see it in government, I see it on TV, I see it in all aspects. And although you can swing and although you can have a counter argument for a lot of particular things, really in reality, you don't have to convince me. Because if you are not seeing the results and you're not living the life, and if you're not having the health and being blessed by the Most High with the health that you think that you do if you're such a spiritual Christian, blah, 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 but you're having all these other ailments and everything else going on, then there's a disconnect with your reality. Because if you are blessed, then you are blessed in every aspect. If you are cursed, then you're cursed in every aspect. And if you can't see the difference, then, you know, that's your problem and that's your delusion, and really no one can help you. You have to find your way out of your own madness with your own convictions. I just wanted to put that out there. So make sure you don't curse yourself, and make sure that you're critical of yourself, and you don't have to beat yourself up, love yourself, but you have to be able to convict yourself to know who you are. My name is Lamont Gilchrist. Thanks.